Hi guys, FrostFangs here, back again, of course, with another Paladins video. I'm going to be doing cards to the max, a limited game mode that I'm sure you've heard about before because it's been around a few times already, but I never actually got around to doing a proper video on it, so that's what this is. Going to be playing VII and Zhin today, two characters that are kind of crazy in this mode. I also definitely want to do a video on the new Siege Ascension Peak, which I never got around to covering. It's also been up and down a few times before, so I'll cover that, I think, next. The PTS is still up and down. There's a few updates for it, and just overall it's been a bit messy, understandably so, with everything seemingly going on behind the scenes at Evil Mojo, Hi-Rez, and the game industry in general. But that's not the focus of the video. The focus of the video is going to be on cards to the max, which isn't a permanent mode, but I hope that it does become sort of a thing that pops up every now and again alongside the new payload, because as far as I remember, payload isn't going to be permanent for like the whole week. It's going to be like taking the place of limited mode, which will also switch it out every now and again. But I think 5 on the main menu would be perfectly fine. These 3, payload, and then whatever the limited one is. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on that, even if it isn't in that order. I think 5 modes is kind of the best spot for it to be without it being too many, and also not just being Siege, Onslaught, and TDM, which I think is just a little bit too little. But I think payload coming back is fantastic. I don't know if I really talked about that much, but I'm really excited for payload to be coming back. Also, before we get in, the builds I'm going to be running, just a ton of reset on 7, pretty much the standard one, health, ammo, and then extra explosion range. All of these cards level 7 is just ridiculous. I'm sure there's more OP builds you could do for this mode. Let me know if you've got any that are just ridiculous. And also, yeah, Spinny Zinny. Torvald, Kazumi, Kanessa, and a Grover up against Tekan, Andro, Vora, Grover, and Kazumi. So we don't really get countered too hard there by any of them. Dragos is the most annoying with this because you can't really hit him. But this setup here should be fine. We're going to go for Smolder just for the sustain. The setup is a bit different from normal spins in. We've got reset on the Q, reset, extra speed after the F, reset on the F, and a ton of extra distance. As you can see here, all the cards are level 7. But yeah, the setup with this is just essentially trying to spin through people. You do kind of need to hit 2 to get the reset. Other than that, you do have a little bit of an extra one on the Q there, as you see. Just kind of go from there, a couple hits. If you spin through 1 without max Chronos, you do have quite a bit of downtime on it counter. And there goes Grover. Nice, I have it set to the mouse, but it's still a little bit silly. Oh, I'm dead. That was atrocious. Hit him out of the sky. There we go, revenge for that last terrible play. Didn't realise that happened with the booster pad. When you get in a limb, we'll just dash over this way. The amount of speed you get from it and just the distance, even if you don't get the trigger, is kind of crazy. Was expecting the Kazumi there. Okay, there's an F. I'm off the map. I'm dead. I think I just crashed the game because of how much momentum I had. Just hit like terminal velocity there, going off the edge. Died before I was going to set myself off the map, and that was clearly too much for Paladins to handle. But we'll go back in, continue. I'll probably do 3 games for this because they're going to be a little bit faster than normal, but it depends because if you've got supports, it can go way too long. Even Sky has like pretty good healing output in this mode. Haven't actually got the spin combo. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm pretty sure we got some self-heal there. We'll dash through, did get the clip. As you can see, 2 seconds on it, even with Chronos 2. The frame rate is still really inconsistent. Torvald with the shield will dash through Khan. That's a stun. Definitely die a lot in this setup, even if people aren't like specifically going for you. I don't know if Kazumi actually can properly trigger my counter. I think I'm dead here. We're going to try and spin through him just to show you the momentum carry here again and why it crashes. If you go off the edge, you just continue with that speed like the whole way through. There's a counter. There's a Q. Do I really want to use it here? I think I'm dead. Kazumi used that thing on me. There's a dash through. There's a dash through. Only got 2 because Kazumi's thing actually was on me even though I was billowed somehow. Let's try this one again. We'll spin through. Only got 1 hit there. There's a big one. There's another one. I'm off the map. We're going to ult back on. What a save. Oh my god, I was so close. Wasted the ult. We got 30% of it back, but definitely worth a shot. There's a counter to get a little bit closer. This is the perfect sort of scenario for it where you can just spin through, but again, we end up dying to people who aren't even really aiming for us. You just kind of catch damage when you're spinning around with spinnies in like that. Dash through again, dash through again. There's nearly another one. There's one more F. There's the Q. Get around the corner for some heals. We'll try this one more time. Spin through. Did that hit 2? It didn't. Okay, Kazumi's here. There's one more spin. If we just had like 1 extra second off it, we'd be shredding here. Let's go for the ult on the card, get a shield down. There we go. Spin through the Vora. She is not out. Hello, Grover. There's a spin. More taps on her here. There's a 2. There's a 1. There's the billow. We have the billow in there just to give us the reset early on, but here you don't really need it. There's 2. There's 2. If you get the 2, you can just spam it. I've covered this before, but it's just one of my favorite setups still, even on normal Paladins. With the 7 cards, it just gets even more crazy. Can we actually get back on here if he doesn't shoot us straight down? I mean, if he plays like that, I guess I can't do anything. Got some more nimble going. Should probably go for like damage reduction, to be honest. That's Torvald with the ult. I think you did get a couple of them. Big hit on the Andro. Spin through. Billow there. Wish you could get out of the billow early. That would make this a hell of a lot smoother. Momentum carry, but there is the defeat. Nearly crashed there again. We'll do one more, but we'll do 7 next and then maybe revisit Zhin or a different one, because there's just a ton of setups for this that I want to play. There are these stats, by the way, if you're interested in that one. We'll re-queue though, jump straight into another one and do 7. Obviously, the spinny Zhin setup is a bit of a meme, whereas the 7 one is just a strong build, even in normal modes, let alone this one where you're just leaving bombs everywhere, dashing around. It works a lot better than the Zhin one, which is why I wanted to do the 2 of them, because they're similar, even though the power level of them is very different. But yeah, like I said, definitely let me know your suggestions for setups in this mode down in the comments. I'll try and get to do quite a few of them whenever this does come back, because it is one of the more fun ones. Dash, you F, and you've got your Q straight back, which also pretty much resets your F. We'll just try and show it off here as best as possible. We'll leave some bombs there, get some shots, dash around, there's another one, there's another wall jump, there's another F, there's another dash. It's just ridiculous. Obviously you have a limited amount of charges with it, that's why you get chrono, so you can get those charges back faster. Didn't increase the range at all, which is something you might want to do with it, just because I feel like it's a little bit too much. You don't really need it. You kind of want to be close to people anyway when you're dashing around. Hello Strix, dash in, pull up, dash across. This is probably a bad play. There's so much damage. There's another sort of set. You do have to kind of touch the floor for the bombs to be left there, so it can be a bit jank. There's the ult, couple on him. There we go. He's obviously in his ult. Jesus Christ, though, the amount of mess there. You can see how much damage we're just getting for free. Re-round back to 500 health. Dash on the wall. Did they see me? I think we're safe here. We'll get more chronos. Yeah, keep it going. Shout scores for the heals. We'll dash in. That's a blind I kind of walked into. Pull, dash, pull. Really don't know how this would work if you couldn't dash in the air. Tons of damage on him. We'll dash through. He's out. I don't know if it's coming across in the video, but this is very, very easy to play compared to Spinny Zhin. You don't have to rely on your enemies reset like at all. Basically just an independent Spinny Zhin. You're doing your own thing and just hoping that people kind of walk into your traps that you're setting up. There you go. As you can see, it gets a little bit silly with just how much Hef and Q stuff you have until you run out of it, and then you're just kind of stuck for a couple seconds. There we go. Corvus with the heals. I'm going to stay here. I think we're fine. Hello, enemy 7. I guess we're going up against another person doing the same thing. I didn't check his build though. Just more dashes. Corvus really is giving me a hand here with the heals. There's a double ult. Don't know if I really needed to there. Where's the Strix even? Don't know what happened to him, but I guess the hand killed him. They're all here in the spawn room. This is kind of a perfect scenario for this. We're just leaving bombs everywhere. The amount of damage they deal, 250. It doesn't even feel that crazy, but when you're leaving like 8 of them on the floor, or 4, which I think is the max, it just really stacks up, especially with the radius increase in the build. There goes Grover. More dashes. I think he's doing the same thing, but somehow we're getting it to work better because of the Corvus heals, I think. Yeah, he's definitely doing the same thing. I'm seeing him dash around a ton. Hello, enemy Atlas. That's a rewind. Okay, we'll dash in. There's a pull. I guess we beat him out there. I don't even know what's happening. We will do one more. I'm not sure who we'll do for the game 3, but I'll leave it as a surprise and we'll just jump straight in after this one because so far we've just been kind of shredding. There's a huge ult, but I think I only got 2 people because 7 somehow got out of range there. That could have been perfect, but I messed up just way too slow. There are the stats though. For the second one, we did really well there. 13,461k. We're actually beaten up by the Leanne. Props to her. Leanne is obviously going to be really good in this scenario. Shouts to, that is our Leanne. Well, I'm going to do Koga for the third one. I was going to do Sky, but I've played her before, so I don't want to just play 3 characters I've already tried in this mode. I've never tried Koga though. We're going to use the standard F setup. Shout out to our Fury here again, who was in the last one, and also our Eevee. We've got Tiberius and an Andro there as well. Just going to go for the standard setup and see how we do. We'll start with double nimble. Sure, pop the F. We should have infinite ammo with this, I'd imagine. That Andro reversal's going to hit like a brick, but he's dead. Yeah, we should have pretty much infinite ammo. We are going to have to reload every now and again, but it shouldn't matter too much. Really, I'm moving around here like I've got ice skates, and just the amount of sustain we have from our own stuff, because we've also got the self-heal card there. As you can see, 40 a tick. Hits here on the Ray. She's outgoing here on the Genos. Our ammo is basically infinite. We do have to reload every now and again, but it does go on for nearly ever. I don't feel like you'd ever really run out of ammo in a fight here. 14 gen a tick. Let's get rid of the Ray. Yeah, there we go. Really not using the cores here at all, but I probably shouldn't, considering the build is completely focused around the SMGs the way I tend to play Koga. We don't have to reload because we can just let the F gem for a second. There's a dash to get out of that. One more F shots on the Ray. Gen a ton of our meter here. Yep, just constantly running and holding left click pretty much. This setup is ridiculous. Shots here on Ray. She's out holding the F here again, just mowing down the enemy Genos. There's a dash. There's a dash. Shots on her. There's the F. I'm not actually genning the energy any faster, but it feels like I am, to be honest, with how quick that meter fills up. Obviously, when we drop below 50%, we get nearly all of it back. There goes the Andro. Short dash. There's the F. There goes Leanne, assist with the ult from Eevee there. There goes Ray, actually having to reload. Probably had a Penta in front of me here. There goes Sati, first time I've seen her. Can we get the Quadra? He's going to try and run away, but can we get it? Already felt this is going a little bit too quickly. There goes Andro, shots on Sati, who doesn't seem to know exactly what's going on. Yeah, alright, we'll grab the ult thing in the middle. Could probably tweak the setup a little bit more to be better for this, but I just wanted to use the standard one. There's the ult. Sati went for the F for some reason. Very, very strange plays from her. Probably should have added like the jump card in here, but there isn't really space. The setup is already so filled, like the cards are all doing something in the build. I feel like without the self-heal it'd be kind of tough. Maybe just the life it would be enough, but I feel like the self-heal there, extra percentage, is also kind of nice because I didn't want it just to be fully for this mode. I want it to be kind of just the normal one, and it's working so far. Sustain is coming in pretty clutch. Does already feel like we have extra jump height even though we don't. Like I can just chase down the Genos who's in his F because of how much speed we have. I'm dead there to the Leanne, who will obviously outburst me in a scenario like that. She's landing her hits. Ray went for the ult. I think she just yoinked it and then like insta-ulted again. I don't know what just happened. We'll dash in. Do I go for the ult here? Yeah, sure. I probably should have popped the F before that, but it doesn't really matter. There goes Andro. Genos is gone here too. There goes the Ray. This is probably one of the better ones I played in this mode, to be honest. It just feels like normal Koga who's on steroids, to be honest. Damage is very similar. We're not actually outputting that much more. It just feels like I am. I'm just going to dash into that, I guess. I was going to try and double spam it, but for some reason I couldn't chain them together. Fury there with the ult. That's going to send us into hyperdrive. I don't know why it's the first time she's popped it, but that's another triple. Was that a quadra? I don't know. This is going to be a quadra, though. I can just finish off Sati. I feel like this is another sort of unofficial penta. We'll go for the ult. Not even going to have time. There is the victory. That was definitely the best of the three somehow. Probably because it's so simple. You're just doing one thing. You're running around holding left click and tapping F every now and again, playing normal Koga pretty much as I do anyway. Shouts to the team there though. Again, don't know what I could possibly add here right at the end. That was cards to the max mode that I do enjoy. I will cover again in the future when it does come back, although I want to obviously leave time between when I cover the modes like this. I'll do Siege's Engine Peak, I'm sure, sometime soon. Let me know anything else, of course, you want to see me cover down in the comments. But thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Of course, I'll see you guys all really, really soon. And as always, stay frosty.